Hello, folks. It's Friday, the 3rd of November. That's my latest piece of music, Gray Gaze, playing in the background. I love it so much. It really encapsulates the feeling that I am going through. There is a sense of, besides the loss of my neighbor, I have a sense of melancholy about the entire planet. With the wars, the absolute okay. See, I just love that. I've listened to it on repeat. The madness with our governments, all that stuff. It's just it's very disheartening, and it just came out through the music. When I started writing that piece, I didn't know that my neighbor Gary had died yet, but I started on the day he died. Didn't find out till the day after. It's in the air. It's in the air, okay? So, folks, thank you so much already for the response already to Bandcamp Friday. Thank you. Germany, 2 orders from Germany. That really that means a lot, because I know that you have to pay so much extra just to get the music. But thank you. It is worth it. It is worth it. For you folks that are interested, I see someone bought the Muse digitally. I didn't get it posted until just now. The one copy, I just have this one sealed copy left of the Muse. It's up for sale now on the Bandcamp site, on my Bandcamp site. The other thing I need to say is I've gotten some nice feedback in the last video on the Muse. People saying how much they like it. Well, if you like the Muse, you'll like this. Same artist. The focus for the Muse, I chose a specific batch of music for that. I have another batch for the Muse number 2 when I can get to it. But this is the same book. It's the same person. It's the same beauty and depth. You know, in my last video, someone who I've never heard from before said they didn't care for my music, and that's fine. That's reality. I don't expect everyone to like my music. What I recently spoke out about it was when someone gave me some bogus criticism. It was bogus. I could tell by the way it was written, and that's why I deleted it. That other comment I left. That's fine. You don't like my music? That's fine. Thank you for the response. I only have 2 of these left. Oh. I also found I have 2 yellow vinyl left, and I found that I have 1 black vinyl. So I put that up on my Bandcamp site. There is 1 black vinyl for sale. And when these are gone, if anyone is still wanting a copy, I have this other copy that was my display copy. It's a little dinged. It's a little bit dinged. See? So I would, when these others are gone, and if someone still needs a copy, I'll sell this at a lower rate. The other thing I want to share is, so yeah, I've got 3 copies of Nice left. 2 yellow, 1 black. They're up on my Bandcamp site. I sold 1 of the flyover, so I only have 1. You know, I was sharing earlier that Simon Joyner shared with me and some other musicians, you know, when you sell your stuff, hold back 6 when you say it's sold out for later. Well, I've done that up, and this is the very last extra copy that I have of flyover. $40 for it. Let me make sure that I have it listed, that it's available on the site. Thank you very much, people. Ooh, I have it listed as 2 remaining. I only have 1. Sorry, I have to edit this. I only have 1. I don't know why I thought I had 2. Oh, I know why. Because I made the sale directly through an email. So this is it on the flyover. Purple splatter vinyl. Also, I neglected to mention this. This is an album that I have 2 copies of that I play on. Kleistwahr, different. Kleistwahr is from Denmark. And I met him years ago through participating in the Nebraska Pop Festival. And he traveled all the way to the U.S. to participate, and I was hired to play bass for him. And we hit it off, and I ended up touring the United States with him. Little, really small budget tours, but we played all over. New York, down south. He, singer-songwriter. Brad Elvis of the Romantics plays drums on this. I play bass on most of the album, not all of it. But I have 2 copies of this that I can sell for $20 a piece. Like other folks, I'll leave my email if you're interested. I've got 2 copies to sell. And it's good. It's kind of, it's not like David Bowie, but that's who I always think of when I try to describe Kleistwahr to people. And I've got, like I said, you can buy this I have 1 open copy, but I've got sealed copies of my album, Future Still. You can buy it from me if you want to, and you would just need to email me. I also sold a Norman and the Rockwells and Digital Sex singles. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I don't even think I have any more of those. See, I have some stuff. Okay. This is the last of what I have that I can sell. So, I sold a copy of the Digital Sex. They're going for $25. I have 3 left in the world. Email me if you're interested. I have 1, and this one is slightly dingy. It's the last one I have. This is my last Norman and the Rockwells. This one's slightly dingy, so I'll sell this one for $20. Besides it, I have some covers. I have some empty covers, but no records. And then these are empty covers of a single I made for Public Eyesore Records. A duet with a collaboration with Dino Felipe. But these are all gone, and these are just empty. They're just sitting back there. These are all gone. Thank you so much, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And please keep it coming. I do need the sales. I honestly do. So today is kind of an interesting and kind of a cool day. What we were told, the final Beatles song is released today. I plan to go and buy a 12-inch. I have always been a Beatles versus Stones fan. Beatlemania changed my life. I don't play the Beatles much, but what they mean to me, what they mean to my life is huge. And I've listened to the song several times online already, now and then. And, people are entitled to their opinions like I tell you mine, and there's some people who just don't get it. I think there's some people who don't really have a sense of perspective. This is the last thing we're going to hear from this man. And these people are grousing like they just don't, you know what I mean? But everyone has a way, like I keep saying, we all have our individual perspective, the way we see things. It's not universal. When I listened to it online for the first time yesterday, it was touching. It sounded like, well, no, this is not a Beatles song. This is John Lennon, a very personal song for Yoko, obviously. And that's what it sounds like. You know, it sounds like a personal, really felt outpouring of feelings towards someone. I like it. As I've said in the past, in the early Beatles, I didn't care for the Beatles trying to do Little Richard and trying to do Kansas City and stuff, you know, trying to do their very best soul take. That's fine that so many people have been inspired by black people's music. But it's when the Beatles and the Stones and most English or white bands, when they just reflect what they are, that's what I'm interested in, not trying to imitate my direct culture, because I can do it better than them, because it's me. I've been doing it. I've done it. So I'm looking forward to this Beatles, that's my plan. It's early here. So wait till just before the record store opens, go to the post office, mail off what I've sold today. And I'm just going to be shameless. I need your support. It's not just me. I'm helping my family, okay? If you like the Muse, you will like this. Interlude, please get a copy. Buy a copy. Somebody get lucky or be smart. Get this last copy of the Muse sealed. It's still sealed. I was so happy when I pulled this box of records that I keep out in the other room ready to load in the car. And I knew I had albums in the box. I didn't know there were any CDs, so when that Muse popped out, I was really happy. One more, people. Now, I've talked to Blake. He's back from working a cruise ship for a month with the Josh Hoyer Soul Colossal. Fell in love again. I knew it was going to happen, that boy. But he probably still has a few copies of it. And I asked him, I said, I'll buy those back from you, So we'll see if I get some more. And if I do, I'll make them available. A couple records got played yesterday. This is a keeper, but it's probably not going to get played much, but it's part of my collection. Karel Appel Music Barber van Karel Appel. When we had a store called Almost Music going for a few years in Omaha, the fellow that run it, he was into stuff like this and free jazz like me. But he was getting records I'd never heard of, like this one. So I went ahead and took a chance on it. And this was recorded in 1963. And this fella is a percussionist. And really what we have the sound of is we have the sound of him going crazy in the studio. Quite literally, that's what it's the sound of. Now, he can play, and you can hear his technique, even on the piano, although he never plays anything melodic on the piano. But overall, look, you see it in the picture. He's just being nutty, even on the back. So it's kind of nutty and just like it's just going, wah! That's what it sounds like. So that was an interesting listen. I'll be keeping this, though. I like stuff like that. This I played yesterday. It just has a whole lot of personal meaning to me besides the music. It's one of my favorite albums. Chameleons, Strange Times, autographed by Mark Burgess. As you know, I played with him twice. And that's high on my bucket list of things that I've done. that I'm really, really happy happened. And he feels like a mate, long distance mate. We're not friends, but when we got back together after having not seen each other for over 10 years and playing, it was just like yesterday. The fidelity of the way this was produced, is not to my liking. I share this stuff with you because I want to. But the music and the songs and Mark's singing and the passion in his voice is just unmistakable and excellent. Artwork by one of the band members. The song "Tears," when I first heard it, it was like, wow, this is almost a perfect song. And it has brought me to tears on at least one occasion. I had a 12-inch single of it, and when in my other house, the last time my house got broken into, it was on the turntable. So somebody got my copy without a cover. I kept the cover for the longest time, and then I finally got rid of it just because it just hurt to see it. Chameleons. Last thing I can share here, honestly, because I don't want to say stuff that I'm, just make up stuff. Oh yeah, I listened to that. Oh yeah, I got that. No, I don't do that shit. I don't. Richard, I listened to the first track of the new Kleistwahr, and I really like it. It sounds like a step forward. It sounds like a progression. I have only gotten through the first one, Rotten Burrows, but boy, do I like the sonority of this first track. The new Kleistwahr, For the Lives Once Lived. This is power. It's not power electronics, but I don't like the term industrial to refer to stuff like this, which can come off as kind of dark. But I won't say that about what I heard this first track. The first track, the sonority of it and the thickness of it was like, ooh, this is I like this. So that much I can share about the Kleistwahr new one, For the Lives Once Lived. I applaud people who go out on a limb and invest their money to share this art with the world, because it's not commercially viable. There's no guarantee that this stuff will sell at all. And yet people make the music, make the sounds, and they release it to the world. Thank goodness you all do, and thank goodness I do. So once again, folks, before I go, this is gone already. I hope I get more copies. I've sold already. Yes, I've sold some of these already this morning. The Brian Day, that's my Gabrielle, my great nephew's artwork on there. I've sold a couple of these already this morning. And I've already sold a couple of Interlude. Get a copy. And like I'm saying, get a copy. If not for yourself, buy it. Buy them for gifts, okay? Now here's the other thing I want to share before I forget. Someone asked me if I would make my new tunes available for download. I'm saying no. I want to release them. The reason why I don't want to make them as downloads is because the way the percentage works with Bandcamp, digital downloads go almost all to Bandcamp. I mean, it's like the last few digital so I got some digital downloads today because it's Bandcamp Friday. Let's see how much I get from those, because during the regular season or during the month, okay, so someone paid $7 for the Muse digital, and I get it. I get $6.60 of that. However, during the month, it's not uncommon for okay, so someone just got the another person just picked up it's gone. The Muse is gone. Sorry. Let me just go and see that it's officially on the page. Sold out again. That didn't take long at all. Yeah, it's sold out again. So sorry. This one is already gone. I love that response. But like I said, I hope to see Blake today. He was supposed to come by last week when he got back in town, but he has met another woman and he's fallen in love again. I'm glad I'm not like that because it's, I hope it lasts, but I hate the drama and I hate the pain when things don't work out. So, the muse is already gone, okay? But I have plenty of interlude and it's just as good. Please pick up a copy.